Hi guys, and welcome to the last customer submission of 2017. Right, I need to go through some updates with people who have sent, basically just to explain the situation as PSA are taking their time a bit. Basically, I rang PSA, please skip ahead if you're just interested in cards. I rang on Wednesday, and for the late September, early October submissions, 2 of 3 have been done. Unfortunately, they were the bulk submissions. One from the anonymous sender of 100 cards, and the other from an Ember from E4 of 112 cards. Which means basically we've missed most people out, including myself, as my PSA cards go down. I've got 50 cards in that submission, and unfortunately it is just taking the full time. Right, second one, late October, early November senders. Basically, PSA took 12 days to get your cards and mine, 120 I sent. We only had 80 customer cards last month. I sent 120, but they took their sweet time getting them onto the system, which may mean a small delay there as well. This is probably, well, in terms of core numbers quantity, it's affecting me the most, as obviously I'm the biggest submitter of our submissions. However, I would just like to say I understand all your frustrations, and please definitely message me, even if you just want to, just be frustrated. That's totally fine. As you all know, I do my best to send them out as quickly as possible and get them back as quickly as possible. There's no delays here. Yeah, well, basically, I usually try and aim for a quantity of 600 to 700 cards, and I'm down to about 400, which is great because I've had loads of sales, and thanks very much for that. But I need some more cards to put in my stores and probably to add to my collection. I did pick this up very recently. Sorry for that massive long update. I'm just trying to explain the situation to everyone. It is a bit frustrating for me, and I'm sure for the customers. However, we have got 166. Oh yeah, that's it. I also wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone for this year. It's been a great year. The PSA grading service has really took off, and I really appreciate all your business. And obviously, I like seeing all the cards. I also like doing these videos. It is good fun. So then, let's get on to business. 166 cards we have got. I did try and do a Delta species background, but the right side has just fallen. Anyway, we're going to start with Gwen. And we have 5 base set Charizards. Not bad, is it? PSA 10 base set Charizard very recently went for $2,000 unlimited. Yes, you heard that correctly. $2,000, which is mad. I don't know if any of those will get a PSA 10. I think PSA 9s are going for about 150. No, or maybe that would be in pounds, wouldn't it? So it's about $180, something like that. Beautiful Vaporeon there. More Charizards from CP6. 2 of them. 3 of them, and then a pre-release Evolutions Charizard as well. Then we move on to Matthew Hill. Thank you very much, Matthew, for sending in. We have 10 cards here. We have the Dark Mashup, first edition, always a favourite of mine. And I remember sending in like 12 of them over 6 months, and only 1 came back a gen, which I have upstairs. It is mine. Pichu Neo Genesis. Mega Charizard EX, grading normally goes very well with them. Mega Blastoise EX. If anyone else is in the UK at the moment, it is absolutely freezing. I'm in this conservatory, and I tell you, I'm trying to get this video done as quickly as possible so I can get back out of this conservatory. Oh, horrible. I really like this actually. A Lowland Vulpix, really cool artwork. Different. I've never actually seen it. I'm pretty sure it's only just a common, but really nice artwork there. Alone Ninetales. I think we've all seen that one. Tapu Lele, of course, and then Lily. I think this is from the Battle Boost set. I think all of those were reprints from some of the sets as well, but absolutely lovely. Next we have the Collector's Vault. Good buddy of mine. We're doing a giveaway. It will actually be finished by the time I upload this video, so I don't know why I've just shared that information with you. Well done to the winner, whoever that is. So we have 2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards to start off with. Barrel Dragon. I don't know how the light is affecting it, because I've got a daylight bulb, because it is quite dark in here, to be honest. I'll just bring that up a bit. Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Favourite of mine when I was a kid. I didn't have many Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I definitely had this one. Mega Charizard EX. Evolutions. Shining Genesect. I think we're going to see quite a few signings in this submission. Shining Volcanion. That was my phone. It's a good job I've got a new one upstairs, because I tell you, it's just moving over your contacts, isn't it? It is just such a pain. Shining Mew, Shining Jirachi. Then you got to move all your apps over. Like I play Boom Beach. I don't know if any of you are like that. It's very similar to Clash of Clans. I think Clash of Clans is probably better, but I just stuck with Boom Beach. It's just moving all that over to your account. Shining Rayquaza, Shining Arceus. 2 of those. I did have an Xperia Z2. It has done me very well. Sorry to be completely different to Pokemon. It lasted me 3 years. Mewtwo GX Lab. Look at that. It is stunning. Got a few more of these actually. Obviously duplications. I do my best to make sure it affects the least number of customers. Although it seems the biggest submissions are taking PSA the longest. So maybe you want your cards to be put in different submissions. I'm sending away 200 cards this month. I tell you, I'm in desperate need of cards. I've got so many ungraded minty cards. And I actually, to be honest, because I've made so many sales, I've got quite a lot of cash at the moment. Which is great. I do like cash. But that's not really what I want. What I want is rare Pokemon cards. Obviously, we've got loads of... Because of all the submissions as well, we've got loads in the PSA account. Just waiting for PSA to charge me, really. You know, it is a bit strange, isn't it? You'd think that, you know, the amount of thousands of dollars they can just take from me like that, you'd think they'd just be trying to get these orders done ASAP. I'm sure they are, but, you know, they've got a lot of demand at the moment. It is near Christmas. Also, just in case you missed it, this is the last submission of 2017. I will not be doing a December submission. It's not very popular anyway. Oh, sorry, did I say whose cards they were? And Coco /TCG, he sent 10. Sorry, I completely missed that. 10 cards there, including the Lab Mewtwo's. What do we have next? Stephanie-chan. Very nice note here. You like doing lists, and that's absolutely not a problem. I'm glad you did do a list, actually, because I think I got... Which ones? I've never seen one of these cards in here, so thanks for doing that. Saves me an internet search. Missed his Psyduck W gold stamp, wouldn't have had to search for that one. Pikachu E-Series, really great art. I'd imagine there's quite a premium on that card in Gem Mint 10. Sorry, just having a sip of my coffee, which is very much turning into iced coffee. Meowth E-Series. Love to see Delta Species. Obviously, I'm collecting the holofoils. Go for that master set. I need to do an Excel sheet of them, actually, because I've got quite a lot now. And because, you know, at the start, you can just go out and just be like, oh, yeah, I'll take that. I'll grade this. Now I've got quite a few of them. I'm not so sure which ones I've got. It's, you know... For a smaller collection, like 16 cards, you can kind of remember it all in your head, but like it's a 54 card set overall. Thank you very much for your 10 card submission. All of these cards are going out Monday, FedEx Express as usual, so they'll be there the next day, and then it's just how long PSA decide to take processing them, basically. So there's 2 stages. They receive them, and then they have to enter them onto their own system. And then the countdown starts from there. It's quite funny because these would have been entered into 3 different like databases. This is Sam. We've sent away 20. Sam's a long time sender, always sending. Big Dragonite fan, I believe, also. Yeah. What was I saying? So basically, they get put into my Excel sheet to decide whose is whose and sort out duplicates before I mix the cards, obviously. And then I have to enter them again onto PSA, and then PSA have to enter them onto their own system. So it's the faff to go around just to get some cards graded. Sam has sent away actually a full Neo Revelation set. I didn't see this one on eBay or anywhere else I looked, so you've done incredibly well, because I'm pretty sure I would have snapped this up. I don't know whether it was on Facebook. That's the only place I'm not. Just a personal thing. I don't particularly like Facebook, to be honest. Not that I haven't got any friends, but I just believe... this is going a bit strange. I just believe anyone good enough to be your friend should be on your phone, really. Anyone I actually want to spend time with, anyway. Otherwise, you just have thousands. Well, I would have a lot of people on there I don't particularly want to talk to 5 years on in my life. Magneton, Mischievous, there you go, a little periscope into my life there. Porygon 2, had gorgeous set, by the way. Absolutely, look at that, man. This card in PSA 10 is like, minted. Nah, it's mint 9, isn't it? I mean, just me. Sorry, I mean, don't know. I think it's going to be mint 9. I think. Don't sue me if it's not a mint 9 though. I do not currently grade people's cards for them beforehand. Obviously, I deal with a lot of you guys know what you're looking for, and I think it'd just be a bit of a waste of time. Shining Magikarp. Obviously, if I see something that's going to get an awful grade, I do try and bring it up. Shining Magikarp First Edition, massive card at the moment. The Shinings are going up in value, like boom. Very recently, I'm after the Zard, and the Zard went from $700 jump up to $2,500 in about 6 months. True, this is. It's now gone back down to $2,300 with eBay fees. Now, I don't want to be a cynic. Don't call me a cynic, please. There's quite a few of these available. And it is a very popular card, don't get me wrong. I think $1,800, $2,000 is a safe purchase price. I am looking for one about that price. Although I really would like to get the Shining Noctowl first. And then I can, destroy my bank account. Right, next we have Yannick, PSA Gem Wizard on Instagram. I definitely think you should follow him. He's got an awesome collection. I mean, it's nearly as good as mine. I mean, it's a lot better than mine, to be honest. But I believe 9 of his cards are his, and then 15 he's sending on behalf... Well, he's sending on behalf of a friend who I'm sending on behalf of him. I think his friends are the German base set, and his are the English. So we have a Simsala, which is Alakazam in German. But then, I actually wanted to highlight this card. I had a look at this after I put it in the card saver, and I tell you what, it's flawless. I mean, it really is flawless. I mean, I'm being very careful with this, as you can tell. It is so close. Like, so close. I don't want to say it's flawless, just in case it doesn't come back at 10. You know what I mean? But it is damn good. It is close. Really close. Yeah, I kind of realised what I was saying. Like, if it doesn't come back at 10, then my eyesight obviously needs to be judged. But it is... Whoa. The problem is when you send massive cards like that to PSA is... there's always conspiracies about them controlling... they don't want too many base set first edition Gem 10s out there. Very difficult to find anyway. I mean, Houndour first edition, Neo Rev, Ho-Ho. Beautiful. Abyssflor, which means Venusaur in German. Rocket Cypher, English. On foreign cards, they do English and Japanese mainly, and then any other language, they will only do base set. I think it might even be only base set first edition. One way or the other, that is just the case. Rockets Moltres, I'm sending one of these as well, in obviously a separate submission. Really hoping to get a gem. I already have a gem on it, but I think, my raw copy is also worthy of a gem. Dark Alakazam, Magneton. Gyarados, which is just missing the Y for German. Nidoking, which is a direct German-English pronunciation. Quapo, that is a bit of a different one, not going to lie. From Poliwrath to Quapo. Volnona. I actually really like that name, if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Volnona. I do like that name. Zapdos, or Donna and Donna Blitz, which is a bit like Donna Kebab. Bit strange for a Zapdos. Raichu. Notchan instead of Hitmonchan. PP instead, well, Pipey, I guess, not PP. Clefairy. Turtok, look at this guy. Slamming it, isn't he? Whoa. Masham, first edition. Boom. And then one of my favourite cards. Obviously, I'm a massive fan of the Neo Destiny set. I'm hoping to do a big video on the investable credentials of Neo Destiny. It is quite an expensive set, don't get me wrong. I do want to just do an investables credentials on why it could grow even further. There are many reasons, which I hope to do in a video. The pops are just low on them, just in general. They're all below 30, apart from the Gengar. I was watching some Neo Destiny auctions. Thank you, Yannick. Thank you, PSA Gem Wizard. A great submission of 24 cards there. I really do wish you best of luck on that, Alec, because that is the big one, isn't it? Let's be honest, that is the big one. Yeah, good luck. I almost feel a bit of pressure now, even though I'm not grading them, that it has to get a 10. One more sip of my iced coffee. And last but not least, we have Pokemon Sphere. Pokemon Sphere, again, another regular sender. We've got some awesome cards in here, actually. I really enjoyed going through this submission upstairs. Got Dragonite Fossil. It just has a bit of everything. It reminds me of a submission I would send in. You know, a bit of Watsy, a bit of Delta, a bit of... I think you've got a Prime in here as well. And then I would send away, you know, some new stuff as well. So, really reminds me of my sort of submission. That's the wrong way around. Dr. Trio. This card, for me, is incredibly underpriced. After the Dark Magneton and the Rainbow Energy, it's the third highest pop, by 8, and yet it's 1/4 of the price. I don't get that. For me, anyway. Just little, you know, for me. Blastoise base set 2. Quite a lot of base set 2 in this submission. Chansey. Look at him. Absolutely. We love this art, don't we? I mean, it's impossible not to. I do wonder when the whole minty... What's the word? Like, ungraded population is just going to be non-existent. Because so many of these... are going in. Gyarados. Love Gyarados. Or Gyarados, whichever one. Hitmonchan. Mewtwo, another favourite of mine. Beautiful card for sure. Wigglytuff. Mew Blackstar promo. And then Absol. Of course, I've got the Gem Mint 10 in this. Very proud owner of it. I think I sent away 20 primes, and this was the only one to come back a gem. You might be a bit luckier than me. That is pretty damn clean. That would be really unlucky not to get the 10 on that. There's like a speck on the top left. The camera would definitely not pick it up. And I mean, yeah, it should really be a 10. Ooh. I hate giving out grades. I really do. Pichu Expedition. Reverse Foil Pidgeot. It's always best to let PSA surprise you, to be honest. Or disappoint you, one way or the other. That always seems to be the case. But they very rarely just send back the cards you're expecting. You know, they're either, you know, they're like, whoa, wow, that did a lot better than expected. Or it's like, oh, geez, that went awful. Just my experience. And then, look, see, this is what I mean. We've got some Delta species now. Well, you know what I mean by Delta species. It's obviously from Holland Phantoms. It's Rayquaza, and he just looks beast there. Absolute beast. Pichu. Dugong. I was a bit surprised by this one, I will be honest. I was like, why are you sending Dugong in? It's actually a card I've never seen before, and I'm pretty sure I have a couple of full Dragon Frontier sets. Without the gold stars, guys. Before you like, whoa, there's more ungraded gold stars. Believe me, I graded them straight away, and I wish I kept them because I lost quite a lot of money on them now. EX Emerald, especially that Zard. I think it's going for about $1,200 PSA 9, which is the grade that mine got. I sold it for about $400. This was a while ago though, so I mean, I was never going to keep it. I would keep a gem, but I'm not really a gold star collector. It's not really my era, unfortunately. Although the Delta species is in that era. Oh, shut up. Shining Volcanion. Obviously, more duplications here, which will be going across the 3 submissions. 2 are basically mine. I just need some blooming cards, I tell you. I really do. Shining Arceus. Mewtwo GX. Again, Lab Hyper Rare. I mean, I would love to pick this card up. Ungraded mint and then send loads in, but the price is about $20 or £20 wherever you get them from. And I might just pick one up, gem mint, and just keep it in my collection. Not because it's going to go up in value massively. It might even go down. But just because yeah. I mean, it's a great card, isn't it? Charizard GX. SM Promo. Shining Ho-Ho. Shining Ho-Ho. A lot of these Shinings going out. Pretty sure there'll be a lot going out worldwide, I'd imagine. And then we go on to some Hyper Rares, which is really cool. I do like these cards. Turtonator GX. Alolan Ninetales GX. Guardians Rising's obviously had a very good print run, so I would expect good grades here. Sylveon. Come on, GX. Please, you know, I'm going to shut up. Look at that. Charizard GX. Hyper Rare. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Wow. Yeah. The thing is with these Hypers is, have they been printed too much is the question. That's number 1. Number 2 is, if they have been printed too much, does that mean the price of these will never go up because the gem mint population will be too high? Or are these, because they are damn cool, aren't they? I mean, look at it. They are cool. They just, yeah, they are. It's just a lovely effect. It's like a easel effect, isn't it, on the Pokemon. It's almost like it was a blank shiny card and they've just got an easel and just drew the Pokemon onto it. It's just, they're stunning in terms of artwork. What the future holds, I don't know. I personally feel maybe too much new product is being kept. Yeah, I don't know. The Shinings, I don't think, have a massive future. Just because I think their populations are going to be so high. I think there will be a lot of demand. Don't get me wrong to everyone who sent me the Shinings. I think there will be. I think they'll go for decent prices. But, you know, when we're looking at the Shinings of yesteryear from Neo Destiny, I don't think they'll ever reach those heights. Or if they do, I'm a bit scared to wonder what the Neo Destiny Shinings would be worth. That would be a scary, scary thought. Thanks very much, everyone. That was 166 cards. I'll be sending 200 on my own. I'm not really going to do a video on them. What am I sending? Neo Destiny full set, first edition. And then my normal, bit like Pokemon Spheres, you know, bit of everything. And we'll just see how it goes. Please follow me on Instagram, because you'll be seeing this card very soon. Very, very soon. Make sure to put that back in the right pile. Anyway, guys, thanks very much as usual. Please sub, please like. It's all appreciated. Massive thanks to every sender. You know, it means a lot. Have a great December, Christmas, if this is the last video you watch. I'm really hoping for returns to come back so I can do a really big video on the returns. And I'm really hoping that late September, early October card comes. Obviously, I'm still waiting on it, and I'm desperate need of some cards. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you soon.